Natacha Marro, tell me a bit about how you went from being a go-go dancer to designing the most comfortable platform shoes.
First, I mixed it. I will always be a go-go dancer in my head, but shoes is a passion and it's a personal love of shoes and making and colors and leather and fashion, really.
But how did you get into it in the first place? I mean, I can attest, because I am a devotee of your shoes, that they're the most comfortable shoes ever. How did you arrive at that? Because it's one thing to make
Yes.
beautiful shoes. It's another thing to make beautiful shoes that really function.
But it's a personal thing. I like to wear them myself. I always say to my customer, if you can explain to me your problem with it, then I can understand it, because I must have come across myself uh, with my shoes or with someone else's shoes at the beginning. So I wanted to correct everything, and I always want to evaluate to even more comfort. I always dream about be able to wear anything anywhere. I don't like to be restricted. I don't like to change. If I'm happy with the shoes today, I just want to feel like I can do anything. It shouldn't stop me, because I've got beautiful shoes to be stopped by beauty, really.
And you've worked with lots of designers. I remember years ago in London, I saw the shoes you did for Charles Anastas. And of course I saw the shoes you did for Daphne Guinness.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I was just very lucky to meet those people. For Charles, he's got ideas, and then I could just, it was a good collaboration to be able to work together, because I really like what he does, and this idea was really fantastic. I mean, the proof has been all his design have been copied, and for Daphne, it's just very lucky as well. She's like you, like to pair a pair of shoes, and then she walks all the time with it, and she doesn't want to be restricted. I think the people who comes to me is when they don't want to be restricted and they want to feel like it's from morning to night. Then it's no question. You don't have to take them off. So yes, the comfort and is always a big part of things.
And basically they're always platforms, or?
No, I mean, I personally like shoes. It's why it can be flat, it can be high. Obviously, I think, glamour comes with height. It's why, then the platform is always there somehow, because you want more glamour, you want a bit more something different. Obviously, flat shoes can be very beautiful and comfortable, and I do it. But I think platform is always a necessity for extra height, really, and extra beauty.
And what's been your biggest challenge so far?
Just to kind of understand sometimes, you can make something beautiful, but then you need to think about someone is going to buy it. You have to compromise. Sometimes I want to do just shoes to please me, and then I go a bit too. You can go and I can think, oh, these shoes will never sell, but then I've done it for my own creativity, for my own sanity, and then you have to do some shoes who are more commercial as a design, but then you realize people are really happy with it. Then you have to compromise and think, okay, I need to make some more commercial and more everyday wear. It's like, compromising. You think at the beginning, when you start as a designer, you will never compromise, and then this is big, it's not going to happen. You have to compromise, and sometimes you have to please yourself, and sometimes you have to go with what people want, really. You have to understand it's not just for you and your pleasure.
So if someone wants to order a pair of custom-made Natacha Marro shoes, how do they go about it?
Well, I think the best is to obviously come into the workshop and seeing the different leather, and then understanding what is possible. Lots of things is possible.
How about if they're not in London?
Oh, yeah, people contact us on email all the time, and it's easy to we are quite used to of what people want and what, and taking measure. We always explain to people.
So they
We
could
have
take
lots of
their own
customers
measures.
who have never met. Unfortunately, I always prefer to obviously take the measurement and having all that thing. And I always say to people is to not rush. If you have an idea, then if you give me time, I can give you different ideas, and we can, from a little idea, you can grow into perfection. Or sometimes you do a classic one at the beginning, and then you grow into something a bit more unusual after. But it's daunting, isn't it? It must be difficult to order a pair of shoes when you don't know the person. It's why you've got to trust that person want the best for you.
And what's the website address?
It's www.natashamarro.com,
How do you spell Natacha?
and it's NATACHAMARRO.com. And it's the same for the email. It's just info@natashamarro.com. Yeah, people make mistakes. Natasha is with a C and not a S. I'm just French, so it's just the French writing, really.
And is there another pop-up shop coming soon?
Yeah, I mean, we always have. I mean, London it's what it's about, a pop-up shop and different designer mixing together. So it's always one in
the
we
making.
we just finished one, but I think we're going to do some around Shoreditch very soon.
And if somebody wants to follow you on Facebook, WeChat,
The crazy Facebook and the
Twitter,
WeChat.
what's
I
your
love
name?
Instagram. I am an Instagram. I just love the pictures more. I mean, I do Facebook, but everything is Natasha Marro. And I've got a page on Facebook. It's Natasha Marro Shoes and Boots. I do all that. But the best is to look at the website and see what we do.
Great.
Thank
you, Natacha, in Bilbao.
you. Yes, in the Crazy
Celebration.
Bilbao. Yeah, celebration.
Born euphoric.
Thank you.
Bye.